This afternoon, he called on House Speaker Dade Phelan to resign. Fox 7 Austin's Rudy Koski joining us live from the Capitol with a look at the late-breaking political drama. Rudy.
Yeah, quite a bit of drama, unexpected drama, and developing drama as we speak. Now, Attorney General Ken Paxton accusing House Speaker Dade Phelan of being unworthy of trust and incapable of leading. Now, Paxton, who is, by the way, still under indictment on a securities fraud charge, cited that the Speaker's recent conduct is the reason why he wants him to step down at the end of the session. Today, the Speaker was in the House as lawmakers debated bills that are trying to beat a midnight deadline. Legislation that's not getting a vote is a big reason why Paxton is upset with the Speaker. Priority bills for the Republican Party like school choice, new election reform, and even preventing countries that are unfriendly to the United States from buying land in Texas. Now, in his statement posted on social media this afternoon, Attorney General Paxton said the Speaker's failures have created a credibility crisis for all Republican candidates and for our entire party. He went on to say that Paxton began the resignation call by bringing up how Speaker Phelan sounded and appeared late Friday night, accusing him of being intoxicated. Now, here's a video of the Speaker while in the House chamber Friday.
Mr. Campbell sent an amendment. The amendment is acceptable to the author. Is there objection to the opposite amendment? The chair has done. The amendment is adopted. The chair recognizes Mr. Johnson of Harris. Mr. Johnson of Harris to speak in opposition to the bill.
The Attorney General accusing the Speaker of being intoxicated. Now, the Attorney General has requested a review of the Speaker's conduct by the House General Investigating and Ethics Committee. That committee has scheduled a meeting for Wednesday. Now, just a day ago, things looked a lot different with the Speaker. The Speaker tweeting out a picture of a meeting that he had with the Governor and Lieutenant Governor stating, "I had a great meeting this morning. We're working together to make sure we get it all done on time." Now, the Speaker has not responded to our request made on Monday for a comment about his conduct on Friday. We also sent him a request today for a comment regarding this call for his resignation. Now, as if that wasn't big enough, today was certainly a big day, moving day, deadline day. And as for the situation right now here in the Capitol, I was told that the legislation that is waiting for a vote is like having a lot of planes circling an airport, waiting for a runway, running out of gas, running out of time, and there's only one runway to land on, right? Now, one of the big bills waiting in the Senate today was HB 100, which was rewritten Monday in a last-ditch effort to push through some version of school choice. Still hasn't come up today. Its success, even if it clears the Senate, remains very much in doubt in the House. Now, with today being deadline day in the House, some lawmakers actually wore black outfits, a symbolic gesture of all the bills that technically will die at the stroke of midnight. Several bills did make it out today, even controversial ones like SB 29. That's legislation in reaction to the COVID pandemic. It prohibits local governments from passing their own mask and vaccine mandates and also bans local orders to shut down businesses and schools because of the COVID virus. Before passing SB 29, exemptions to the bill, they were made for places like hospitals and nursing homes. But the final reading Tuesday still sparked an emotional debate about restricting local authority.
When we get to the economy, it's something that we still have not recovered from. And so this is geared toward the economic portion of another COVID pandemic. It's just to make sure that our economies are not shut down anymore.
But I know you would agree with me, would you not, that we would never put the economy over human lives, the lives of Texans and our families.
That's correct. That's correct, but they're not mutually exclusive. We can keep our economy going strong and protect lives as well. And at one point, they were choosing what at that point they believed was lives at the expense of the entire nation's economy. We almost lost all of our GDP, but for government economic intervention, which then led to the massive inflation we have today.
Well, as I mentioned, that bill passed and has been moved on. And as I also mentioned, there are a lot of bills still waiting to come in for a landing, to get a vote today. The House did pass some legislation encouraging the construction of more power plants to help support the grid. That was somewhat controversial. Some guidelines were put in place to prevent some overspending, excessive spending on that. A sales tax exemption bill for feminine hygiene products, that's also apparently getting ready to head to the governor for his signature. House and Senate members, though, have until Sunday to accept conference committee reports, and the regular session ends on the 29th. Now back to you in the studio.